Good morning, everyone. So a little bit of a different video today. It's quite early, but I wanted to do this video really quick and to get it over with. I was really busy the couple of days, just redid my whole closet, upside down, turned it upside down, found more space, got rid of things, and got this baby. Ta-da! I'm one of those people that does things on her own. So I actually put this together myself, which was not as bad as I was expecting. So let's get started real quick. I want to show you a difference between the Alex drawer and the dupes that are out there. There's quite a few of them. It just depends on what fits your space. So let's get started. So I decided to go, I'm going to set this aside for a second. Hopefully I won't forget about this. Well, actually, let's talk about this. So I do want to show a comparison between this and the other one that I did. And I'm going to show you the dupe as well right here. So this one is like 13 or 14 pages, literally 13 or 14 pages. Really nice, very concise, very, oh, here you go. It's, well, no, it's directions is 24, but how many pages? 14, I think 14 or 16, 15, here you go. So really nice, really concise, really self-explanatory. Now, the other one, the dupe, this one, that one was only one page, maybe double-sided. I don't remember, but it was a headache. So let's get started. Is it worth it? Should you buy the dupe, the real thing? Let's get started. I'm going to set this aside and let's talk about this. So let me show you first the Alexa drawer. It's not complete just because I have to put it in another room. And because of that, it's a little bit easier for me to transport on my own without the drawers. Because once you put them in, and we'll talk about that as well, once you put them in, you cannot take them out unless you unscrew the screws. So this is it. It's 9 drawers. I have one here made. This is the big one. And let's talk about it. I just wanted to show you for the comparison. So let's get started. This is it. Here's the dupe. Please ignore the television. It's morning news and I put this on mute. So we have 5 drawers on the white right here. And then we have 9 drawers here. There's 4 drawers that are big size, and then there's 5 drawers on the top, which are a little bit smaller. This is the big one right here for comparison. Now, big differences. As you can see, the size is huge. Now, I do want to say the size, the width, the length definitely differs, and I did not expect it, but I didn't realize that it was going to be such a big difference. First things first, we have wheels on the dupe, and we have little kind of like legs, 4 legs, plastic legs. We have, I don't know if you can see inside right there, we have plastic brackets for the drawers. Here we have metal brackets on the drawers. And here I have to say the assembly was quite a hassle. I had to do those myself. So you have to drill these in. And then these already came pre-drilled. So these already came like this. So I did not have to stress out on how to put that in. I had to figure it out on the dupe. Let me show you the size. This is, let me see here, this is the size. I don't know if you can see the white one right here. This, let me see, where's my finger? The white one, it's a little bit more square, where this is a little bit more elongated, like it's a little bit oblong. It's narrower. This one is narrower, but longer. This one is a little bit more square. I think this one, the width is about less than 15 inches. This one is 15 and a half, if I'm not mistaken. And then the depth is, well, you see the depth. I did not want to say the depth. It was something else that I wanted to mention. So a little bit, excuse my neighbors if you hear them. So let's go ahead and continue on. I don't want to let you, I don't want to keep you here for the longest. Now, what I did is, again, you're not going to see the drawers because I have to transport it first and then have to screw in the drawers once it gets in its place. I actually love it. I took a gray. I did not want to do a black or white because white gets dirty really fast. So I wanted the gray, and I think gray fits with everything else that you can get. Now, regarding the drawers, You can, by the way, double this up, and I'll talk about the price. I did not want to get the white one on the regular price. The regular price is about $100. Screw that. This one is about 150, and it does not change, right? 160 plus tax, of course. So I bought this one on when it was on sale, and it was about 30 something dollars with tax, with everything else. I think it was came out to about $50. I have to say the quality on the Dupe is horrendous. It's horrible. One of the drawers, I did have missing screws. One of the drawers was, if you see the material, I'm going to show you the material that it's made from. It's horrible. Check this out. You see that? So one of the drawers, I don't think it was this one. And I'm going to show you the quality of this. You see that white stuff? It looks like, I don't know if you can see it right here. Right here. It looks like somebody painted over with, oh, right here. You see that? Like somebody did it with a whiteout. And it's horrible. So when I was putting them all together, it's not even wood, but the wooden particles were coming apart. And I was like, I can't even do a drawer. So I had two drawers that were not usable. I didn't have a chance, like nothing that I could have done. So I went online. It was either returning or doing something, working, making it happen. So I went online and I bought a glue for that, and I glued it together first. It stayed there for overnight, and then I was able to put it in together. Now, horrendous. Dupe, no more. Now, if you are considering stacking them up and doubling up to have the height, you see that? To have the height. If you want to do that, if you double it up, even though I don't think you're supposed to with all that weight, you will have a lot of space, but it's going to be, you have to be careful. That's one. Second of all, it's going to come out to about $100, which is still cheaper than this whole thing, but it's not the look, right? The brackets that I showed you, those are plastic. Now, the drawers, when you put the drawers in, they kind of slide in, and that's it. And every time you slide out, they make a cracking noise. They make like this noise, and it's so weird. I'm gonna show you. Hold on one second. I'm gonna open up one up. You hear that? So here you go. It's not good. You see that? So it just slides in and out, and every time, no matter how much you clean, you get these particles, right? You get these wooden particles. Ignore my drawer, but I just wanted to show you how that looks. And every time it falls down here. So a little bit of a hot mess right here, and the brackets are plastic. And I did have missing screws, so when I had to get my own screws, I don't want to show you. See that? I got a little bit more bigger than usual, so it came out a little bit on the side, but I wanted to make sure that the drawers don't just fall down. So this is it. Putting it together by myself, I did both. I would say it took about approximate same time, just because here the brackets on the gray one, the brackets were already put in, where here I had to put them myself, and I had to make sure that it all matched up. Quality, absolutely no comparison. Ikea is the way to go. There's no all the details are in here. There's no issues. There's no problems. It's just beautiful, right? It's really nice quality. I think the material is similar that it's made of, so it's not real wood for either one, but the finishing on the Ikea cabinet is so much better. I have to say, so much better. Plus, by the way, if you stack this one up, it's going to be a little bit taller. So this one, the gray one, is exactly for my height. It's perfect if you're standing and doing your makeup, or if you just want to put things on it. So it's perfect height. This one will be a little bit higher. So I don't know if that's something that you're looking for. Now, I'm going to show you in comparison. I'm going to show you the drawers. This is the drawers. Let me show you. So this is the Dupe. One is wider, more square. This is the gray Ikea drawer. So you see, narrower but longer. Now, I want to show you the difference between the sides. So way better. You see that? Way better. Again, beautiful gray, no issues. The finishings are beautiful, I have to say. And I transferred everything from this drawer. This is the biggest, so they all the same, right? The Dupe, all drawers are the same. And I transferred all the items from here into here, and I still had space. So it's a lot of space, way better. Again, yes, you can buy the second dupe, but do you want the headache? Do you want the noise? Do you want the little and then do you want the little debris falling down on your makeup, on your things, whatever you put in there? So I do have one more thing left that I have to do. Otherwise, this is done. I just have to slide in the drawers. And then when I slide in, I just have to, right here, just kind of drill it into the brackets. So the only issue that I might have is the dupe drawers you can take out just like that for the hell of it, where the IKEA drawer, it will have to stay in. So if it stays in and you have, let's say, a second or third or below drawers and you open them up, it might be a problem that, it might not open all the way out. So you might have stuff sitting in the back. But even with that, like I said, so much more space that fits into it that it's okay if you leave a little bit more space free. I'm loving this. I have to say, after doing the two, I am sold. It is IKEA all the way. It's not worth it. I went through this. I went through this. It is not worth it. Just the quality is not there. And again, if it's just for yourself or for your closet, maybe, but I'm always terrified that at some point they're gonna come apart. It's just a little bit of a hot mess. By the way, the reason why I pushed to buy this really was I was waiting for the second one, still deciding, still unsure. I've had this for about 6 months. I would not, I would be careful when taking things out. And then what happened with Michael's with the whole COVID, Michael's stopped selling them. They were out of stock. And then when they brought them in, it looked like the sizing was off. So even if I decided to go ahead and buy a second one like this, the white one, I was afraid that it would not match and that if I stacked them, and that was the whole deal, stacking them up. I was afraid that they would not match with the sizing and that would be looking ugly. So this is it, you guys. I know there's a lot of videos, reviews on these two babies. So you still, decide which one you want to get. But I'm loving my Alex drawer. For some reason, I want to say Alexa. I'm loving my Alex drawers. Definitely difference. You feel it. You feel better. So absolutely. And there's a lot of space. There's definitely a lot of space. So I would say, I don't think there's two drawers of these into this. I think it's maybe one and a half drawers. So one and a half drawers already into the IKEA. So lots of space. This is it, you guys. If you have any questions, comments, please comment below. By the way, yes, the IKEA was a little bit more expensive because I had to pay for delivery. So it's I think it's $160 plus shipping to my location. So it came out to about taxes, fees, everything else came out to about $230. So it's a lot. It's a good investment. That's why I didn't want to do it white, but it is a nice investment of $230. This one on its own is about $50 with taxes, free shipping because it's Michael's, or you can do a pickup. So even if I bought a second one, it would be $200. So if I stack up a second one, it would be more space here. If you have two, it would be higher, more space, messier, but cheaper than this. So I would say you would save about $30, but you would have a little bit more headache. Yeah, and there's a lot of other dupes that they sell. Some of them are even shorter, but they're wider. So some of them, there's a lot of them. And they all differ. Just have to see what fits your space. This is actually perfect for me because I have a spot for this. I was planning on doing something like this, but it fits this perfect. So I'm loving this. At some point I'll post a picture and show you guys what I have. But this is it. I'm in love with this. I still have to finish it up, and then I'll transfer all the makeup in here. Yay. If you have any questions, comments, please write below. I would love to hear that from you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.